everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is gonna be a little bit of a different topic today. I just went through a meeting with no face on, knowing I was gonna film today, so I can't wait to actually get it on and continue with the rest of my day. But anyways, today we are going to do my everyday, like natural, basic makeup look. So before we begin, I would love if you would hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and we will get started. So when I do more of a basic everyday look, I tend to do my order of things a little different. I don't do my eyes first because there's literally no mess to it. So we're gonna start off with a primer. I'm gonna use the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. Use about a pump and a half of that. Just put it everywhere on the face. I have this thing with primer that once I put it on, I don't like it on my hands. So I'll either scrub it off with a washcloth or I'll actually go and wash my hands. Next, we're gonna go on to foundation. I like the Lancome, it's like Tint Idol Ultra Wear. This is the one I like. This shade matches my skin perfectly, in my opinion. I don't know if it'll show up that way in the video, but I think it matches really well. So I do a couple pumps and then I just use my sponge. I feel like it takes away all the redness and I can blend it down my neck, and really nothing changed. So I didn't even have to blend it down my neck if I didn't want to. Once I've got my foundation on, I like to do my eyebrows. And again, I don't do much for my eyebrows. I like to use the Benefit Gimme Brow, and brow gel is about all I do. I don't really use brow pencils. I'm not sure if I've mentioned it yet here on my channel, but I'm just not very good with the pencil. I tend to get very blocky eyebrows when I use pencils. So I think this brow gel just gives the right amount of additional color that I need to kind of fill in the sparse spots, and then it also makes them very floofy, which I like. When I go into concealer, I like to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. I use the shade Light 2 in Vanilla. And I get really paranoid that the concealer will dry, so I just do one eye at a time. Or anywhere I want to put concealer, I just do it, just like put it on, blend. If I've need to put it somewhere else, put it on, blend, and continue. Because I've had it where I've put concealer under both of my eyes, and then by the time I get to the second eye, it like dried too much. And I didn't like that. It was really hard to blend out, and even blended, I'm pretty sure there was a line. This is the part of my routine that can kind of go either way. Right now I'm gonna powder because I know I'm gonna use powder, bronzer, and blush and highlight. But if I were to use like cream blush or cream bronzer, I would do that first before I powdered. And I still just use my beauty blender. I also use my Scott Barnes 6'4" brush to powder the rest of my face. I just like to use the beauty blender just to do under my eyes. I feel like it's a bit more precise and I can really press it in. I'm pretty sure this is actually a blush brush, but I like to use it for powder. Here we're gonna go into our bronzer, and I am just using, this is one of my favorite bronzers. It's the Butter Bronzer. It's old, but it's so good, and everybody knows it's so good. Plus it smells so good. Everything about it is just so good. It's warming up the outskirts of the complexion. I'm gonna make sure to take that down my neck as well. Today I'm kind of going for a little bit brighter of a blush. I like to use this one by Essence. It's called The Blush. It's in the shade Beloved. I smile, put it on the apples, and I like to blend it up as well. Today we're gonna go into my Holiday Hourglass palette. I like to take this top shade right here as my highlight. It's the shade Glistening Strobe Light. I'm gonna put that in a C shape around my eye. I also do the tip of the nose, kind of the bridge of the nose, and I like to do the Cupid's bow. Once I get all of the highlighter on where I want it, I will kind of like brush the rest. Once I get the highlight where I want it, I will kind of brush off any excess product so I can just kind of buff it in. That way it's not a perfect C shape. I think it looks a little bit more natural. We'll come back to the highlighter. For now, we're gonna do the eyes. And this is everyday, and I only use one shade, so I'm not even going to prime my eyelids. I have the Tati Beauty palette, her first one. It's the Textured Neutrals, Volume 1. And again, I use one shade. If I can get this open, don't worry. And I use the sequin shade of Soothe because I like the sparkle, but it doesn't take any extra work. You just step into that color and I put it all over. I think it's a really soft brown. It's a neutral color and it's not too deep that it's going to look like I didn't blend it or anything. And I take it into my crease, a little above my crease, all over my eyelid, and that's it. That's the look. That's all I do. It's fast, easy, and simple. Plus, it's really hard to mess up on. And then I just take a different brush and put it on my lower lashes as well. Since it is a sequin shade, occasionally I'll get a little fallout on my lower lashes, but I'll show you what I do to clean it up before we're finished. I do like to curl my eyelashes, so I'm gonna do that real fast and we'll come back for mascara. Most days I like to use my Marc Jacobs Velvet Primer just to put sort of a primer on my eyelashes. Today, I'm not in the mood, so we're not going to. I'm gonna use my Tarte Tardiest mascara. I like this mascara for days like today because really the most I want on a day like today is just a little dimension just to make my eyes look a little bit fuller. I'm not looking for super dramatic volume or even crazy length, and I don't think this mascara has either of those, so I'm really happy with just the fact that I get a little dimension and it completes my eye look. Of course, there are everyday looks like today that I do want significant volume, and I've got a different mascara for that. So it's just today that I'm feeling just dimension, nothing too serious on my eyelashes. So I have a couple mascara smudges I need to wipe off in a minute, but to clean up the fallout from my eyeshadow, I don't put any new product on my powder brush, and I just kind of sweep it away and just touch up my T-zone, clean up any lines on my bronzer and blush, make sure everything is blended. For the lips, I like to use my Smith's Rosebud Salve. Just make them a little juicy. And our final step is setting spray. I like the Flower Beauty Hydrating Setting Spray. I think it feels so nice having a mist on your face. It's just nice and cooling. And then I just let it dry for a second. And my very final step is I will take my same beauty blender and just push everything into the skin one more time. And that's it. This is my everyday makeup look. It's for when, not lazy, but when I really don't want to do anything with my eyes or anything too spectacular or mind-blowing. Just kidding. No, this is what I like to do. It's fun, it's easy, and it gets me out the door pretty quick. That means Ryan doesn't have to wait hours for me, which I know he doesn't like to do, but sometimes that's what beauty costs. Anyways, this is what I've got today. I will see you on Tuesdays and Fridays. Please hit that subscribe button. It would mean so much to me, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.